Think about the app you've been wanting to build. Sell something you've created, run your community, manage your business, or launch your next idea. Now, imagine it's live before today's over. Meet Base44, the fastest way to turn any idea into a fully functional app. No code, no waiting, just describe what you want and watch it come together. Backend, design, and all in minutes. A real product ready to share. From idea to live app fast. Start building today at base44.com.
So you've got your streaming subscriptions sorted, but every now and then, live TV FOMO hits hard. Good news. With Passes by Sling, get instant access to live TV when you want it. Big football game tonight? Grab a day pass. Baseball series? Try a week pass. Show or movie marathon? You guessed it, weekend pass. Introducing Passes. Get the live TV you love for the day, week, or weekend starting at $4.99. Sling lets you do that. Offer applies to Orange Day Pass. Restrictions apply.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint project, saving is at the top of your list. That's why when you shop today, you can buy one, get one free. Select Valspar and HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams. One-coat coverage interior paints via rebate. Shop these deals in-store or online today at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Offer valid 8/21 through 9/3.
With the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft.
Welcome back into another episode of the Daft on Draft podcast. I am your host, Corey Kinnan, alongside, as always, Dalton Miller. We are here to talk about some mailbag questions that we crowdsourced out there in my Discord, the Daft on Draft Discord. Again, you can get free access to that just by free subbing to the Substack. You don't have to have a paid sub to get in there. And then on social media as well, we crowdsourced to some of these mailbag questions here before we get into some week one action and next or tomorrow's episode. But before we dive into these questions, Dalton, how are you feeling about diving on in? We're getting there, man. We're getting there.
Yes, we are. I'm ready for some really good college football to start. We do have a couple of good games this weekend, and I'm ready for a couple of prospect matchups more than anything. But I am ready to get into these mailbag questions as well because there's an opportunity for us to talk about food at the end. If you guys want to stick around, I am very passionate about food, and so this will be a fun one.
Yes, it will be. All right, so let's do it. Let's do this. The first one is from Red and Caden on Twitter here. What I like about these mailbags too, I keep doing this. I keep going in and out of things. They're like philosophy questions, like draft philosophy.
There are a lot of draft philosophy questions, and I absolutely love that. I really do.
So the first one here, again from Ren Caden on Twitter here, Ren_Caden. How high would you draft a slot nickel only defender? Is that a position becoming more or less relevant as teams shift back to run heavy offenses and tighter formations? It's a great question.
It is a great question. I have a bit of a hot take.
Okay.
I think your nickel might be your second or third most important defensive player.
I don't think that's a hot take, man. I really don't.
Well, I think people would say you're starting outside corners and you're starting edge rushers. But I don't think so anymore.
I don't think so either.
I think with the NFL, with the tighter formations, with so many condensed formations, with them putting their best players, their best pass catchers in the slot so often. I mean, look at CeeDee Lamb. Look at who else is a very slot heavy number one guy?
Jerry Jeudy in Cleveland.
Well, yeah, Jerry Jeudy.
Would be one. There's a lot of them out there.
But like a lot of guys go inside and outside, and it's just all by matchup. So if you have a nickel guy who isn't very strong, they're going to get beat up. And a lot of these teams are running a lot more middle of the field open coverages, which means the middle of the field is a bit of a dead zone or an open zone for offenses. So I think that's where I fall. I think that it might be the second or third most important position on the field defensively. And for me, that means that you need a dude there. I think even more importantly, because of the modernization of NFL defenses to mimic more college teams, your apex defender has to be able to fit the run.
Yes.
And that wasn't always a thing. We used to see 5'7" slot dudes who were 175 pounds survive. That's not happening anymore. You need to be able to fit the run. And if you can't, you're going to get beat up.
Yeah. And what is even interesting, yes, teams are getting back to running the ball more, but even if they're coming out in 12, 13 personnel, guess what, man? Tight ends are athletic as hell. So even in 12, 13 personnel, like you can't come out in base defense or you're going to get smoked through the air. They're just going to check to something and smoke you through the air. So like nickels are playing, nickel is base defense. It's base defense. It has to be. And so, yeah, these guys have to be able to sling into run fits. They also have to be able to, from the nickel, like boundary corners can shade based on leverage over the top, based on down a distance, based on where they're at on the field, yardage wise. Nickels cannot shade, which means they have to anticipate in-breakers, out-breakers. They can't cheat at all, while also thinking about fitting the run on the back. Like it's probably the toughest position on the field.
And this is why your best wide receiver, your best route runner should be playing more in this. Like Ladd McConkey should be in the slot 70% of the time. Yes. Because he's just going to feast because he has a 180 degree, technically a 360 degree go, because he doesn't have the sideline cutting him off at 270. Like, yeah. You have so much more opportunity to get open if you are condensed. So, I mean, that's why we're seeing a lot more tight formations and things of that nature, because it spreads the field out.
Yes, indeed. So how high would I take one? Man, I'd take one in the freaking second round. The Seahawks took one fifth overall, man.
And that's what I was going to say.
Like the Seahawks took one fifth overall.
That's what I was going to say.
So I don't know if there is necessarily a cap.
And he's damn good.
He is very, very good. Trent McDuffie's about to change this any day now. What is hard to justify from an NFL perspective, though, is that nickels get paid like nickels on the dollar compared to outside corners still. Like Kyler Gordon just got a new deal, and it's like $11 million a year. Top end corners get like 23.
It's got to change.
McDuffie's going to change it. Witherspoon's going to change it here in the coming years. So I do think it's like Mikey Senior still, which Mikey Senior still plays 80% outside now anyway. So like, apex defenders are going to start getting paid like it, which, I mean, it stinks for a guy like Gordon where the market isn't set there quite yet to get $11 million to do an immense amount of dirty work along like inside. But yeah, that market's going to change. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there is a ceiling. Trent McDuffie went first round. Devon Witherspoon went first round. Those are rare examples though. So like, but if you get a rare guy, like you take him.
I agree with
they're
that.
Anchors.
100%.
They're defensive anchors.
I love it.
All right, next one here. Another draft philosophy question from Sam Teets in my Discord. Also, if you don't follow Sam, what are you doing? Because Sam's dropping a ton of awesome NFL draft content stuff as well. Based on your draft philosophies, how high are you willing to take a DPR? This is where I would say day 2, earliest. Like, this is different than nickel for me. Like, I understand, like, 10 sacks a season is probably worth a first-round pick. But how often do DPRs come in and do that? Like Hassan Reddick, it was year 4 before Hassan Reddick really came along. Well, he played a million different positions.
Yeah, I was going to say, how early would he have came on if he actually was playing on the edge to start his career?
But like, if you can't play the run, man, I don't know what to do with you for 40% of the snaps, 45% of the snaps.
Especially now that the run is going back through a renaissance.
Yeah. And again, like I say, I don't know what to do with you on 45% of the snaps, but I can't anticipate what 45% of those snaps they're running the football. So if it's a situation where I can't anticipate they're throwing the football, then then that's even less snaps that I feel like I could put you on the field. So I would say like second. I would still take 1 second round. Like if the upside is really like the upside is really there. Like this is where I was with Mike Green last year.
Yeah, I think you need the production. I think you need the physical upside to be a 3-down guy. Because if you don't have that physical upside, I can't justify taking you in like the top 75. I just can't. Like if you're never going to be an average run, if I can never start you, I can't justify a top 64 pick on you.
Right. I think I could go top 50 or like 50 to 64. But like David Bailey. David Bailey's a really good example of this.
Who?
Like David Bailey, I would take top 64. Those tools are unreal. Even if he's helpless against the run right now, which he's playing full-time at Texas Tech, so maybe we see a pretty big leap there this year. Hopefully we do.
Yeah,
I
just don't know because
like Stanford didn't even play him 60% of the
like,
snaps.
I know, but like look at Josh Uche.
Yeah.
Look at Uche. Like he came on and he had that one year where he was unbelievable for New England. And he's still a good football player. But like, is that worth top 64?
Let's look at some. I'm just going to pull up a list here of some of the best pass rushers.
Like they're all full-time guys.
Yeah, I mean Max Crosby's one of the best run defenders. Aiden Hutchinson's a great run defender. Max Crosby was a
Max Crosby is the best run defender.
Yeah.
Just flat out, that dude is unreal.
I mean, who's the closest to a DPR here? Alex Highsmith, maybe, but even Alex Highsmith is a base defensive end.
Yeah.
Brian Burns is that's
Brian Burns would be the guy.
Jalen Phillips, those guys are probably your best case scenarios.
Oh, Phillips just can't stay healthy.
I know.
I think for me, Brian Burns would kind of be the guy, but Brian Burns, I mean, we're talking about 6'4", 260. Like he's still a like Princely Uman Milan body type guy. Like that's somebody who you would expect could round into a full-time defensive end.
All right, here's a good question here. Maybe this will solve the answer for us here. If we were redrafting this would have been, what year was that? The 2022 NFL Draft today. Although he's 6'3", 240. That's a pretty decent dude. If we were redrafting the 2022 NFL Draft today, would Nick Bonito go in the first round?
I would have to look at the entire class. I would have to look. I would have to see the entire class for a redraft, but like based off his tape, no. Based off his college tape, no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a guy who's.
I liked him, but I didn't love him.
Right, like Nick Herbig is turning into one of the better DPRs in the NFL, but even if you redrafted the 2024 class, Nick Herbig's not going first round.
No.
2023 class would have been 2023. Nick Herbig's not going first round. Yeah, I think I'm right there too, man. It's got to be like 50 to 50, like not top 50. Outside of the top 50, yeah. Fine. Can't be top 50. Yeah. All right. This one's from Chunky.
Got an idea for an app? With Base 44, you don't need to know a single line of code. Just describe what you want, and Base 44 instantly designs the interface, builds the database, and connects the logic for you. Whether it's tracking invoices, planning meals, or managing a whole team, you can build at the speed of thought and customize it as you go. Stop waiting on developers. Start running your business smarter with Base 44. Visit base44.com and turn your idea into a live app today.
So you've got your streaming subscription sorted, but every now and then, live TV FOMO hits hard. Good news. With Passes by Sling, get instant access to live TV when you want it. Big football game tonight? Grab a day pass. Baseball series? Try a week pass. Show or movie marathon? You guessed it, weekend pass. Introducing Passes. Get the live TV you love for the day, week, or weekend starting at $4.99. Sling lets you do that. Offer applies to Orange Day Pass. Restrictions apply.
So from my Discord channel, Chunky's awesome. What do you think is going to be the most drafted position group in the first round? You can go first on this one. I think we're probably gonna have the same answer, but
yeah, it's got to be offensive tackle.
I was gonna say offensive tackle.
Like from a need perspective, from a talent perspective, from from a depth perspective, I can't see it being any other position. And I wish that I could say it was edge. I wish that I could say it was corner. I wish that I could say it was wide receiver. But I don't see
Definitely
any
not
hope for the
wide
I don't see any hope for the receiver class.
Nor the corner class at this point.
The corner class does not seem to be feasible.
Linebackers are fun, but again, like 2 linebackers a year go first round.
Yeah, 2, maybe 3 if you have like 3 absolute freaks. But I think outside of that, you're looking at edge, and I just can't see more than 2 or 3 of these guys actually developing the way that we need them to be a first round pick. And don't get me wrong, the 3, 4, 5 of those dudes will be first round picks because NFL needs edge rushers.
Right.
But I think offensive tackle has the talent right now, has the tools to put even more dudes in the first round. I mean, we're talking about a class that might have 7 just because this class isn't very good. And this offensive tackle class kind of is.
All right, how many did I mock first round? Let's go back to my mock draft yesterday real fast here. So, I mean, I know I mocked a lot. I didn't put Xavier Chaplin in there, but even the league seems to love Xavier Chaplin, and I don't. So I didn't put Xavier Chaplin in there.
Yeah.
But we're talking Spencer Fano, Caden Proctor.
Yep.
Monoa, CC Monoa, Isaiah World.
Yep. 4.
Gooseby.
5.
Lomu.
6.
I've got 6 in the first round, and that's not counting Xavier Chaplin, who the NFL is higher on than I am.
Yep.
Yeah. To me, it's
and
pretty
Austin Barber, who you guys all hate.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
No, I'm kidding. I kid. I do like him more than Corey's Discord likes him, but he is not a first round pick. That is for sure. Yeah, it's going to be offensive tackle because like look at wide receiver Jordan Tyson and then the field. Like outside of Tyson, who can you actually put your hat on being a first round pick? Like I know that you really like Bell.
I do really like Bell, but that's it. Tyson's the only wide receiver that I can sit here and say like, yeah, that guy's gonna go first round.
Yeah. Corner.
McCoy. That's the only one I feel comfortable today.
Yeah.
Saying that guy's gonna go first round.
Yeah. Quarterback would be the other one, but then you would need the Sellers and Arch to both declare. You would need Mendoza to take the leap. You would need Nuss to have a nutty year, and you would need Klubnik to maybe win the Natty and look really good doing it. And you would need Aller to finally turn into Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. And that's just to match how
and that's just
the outlier of 2024.
Yeah, and that's just to match how many guys you had going in your first round of the mock draft for the offensive tackles, and there might be another one going in the first round.
Right. I thought the 2021 class was an outlier with 5 going first round. And then 2024 happened, and 6 went first round. Then 6 went top 15. And that's still such an outlier class. So I don't see that kind of talent in this year's quarterback class to do that. But again,
no. And we can argue whether or not there's 6 of them should have gone in the top 15. But
yeah. All right, last one here. Last one.
Oh, we just got one come in, and I'm going to read it straight from your
is this the Skowronek one?
Yeah, what skills multiplier would you have to apply to a draft eligible Ben Skowronek for him to be a first round pick? Is 110% route running, blocking, catching, whatever else beyond size and athleticism Ben Skowronek a first round guy? 150%? Oh man.
So basically doubling the athletic traits, doubling every trait plus some. In this case, 1.1 multiplier, 1.5 multiplier. So he's already got the blocking and the size and athleticism. And that's it.
Give him 150 route running, and that's
150 sounds about right because he's not a very fluid mover at all.
No, give him 150, but he is also like 220. He's a big dude.
He's a big dude. Yeah. So maybe even like a 75% boost.
No. We're talking 150% total. So a 50%.
Oh,
boost.
so a 50% boost. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Not 150% boost. That would.
Well,
be
that's what I was like,
insane.
doubling everything.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
okay,
no,
okay.
that would be insane. That would be crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I would say 150.
Yeah,
150 might get it
I
done.
think a 50% boost in route running could potentially make him a first round pick. I have another question that this brings up: a draft eligible Taysom Hill.
Oh boy.
Look back at that weapon.
Yeah. I mean,
And-
if somebody saw
how
the
big-
vision that the Saints had for him pre-draft, they would have taken him day 2. He would have gone day 2. If you could have played his
Question.
You watch Loki?
Okay,
You watched Loki,
huh?
right? You watched Loki, the Disney show Loki?
Yeah.
If somebody had that little TV where they played Loki's future out for him, like if somebody had that for Taysom Hill, they'd be like, that's an easy money for like top 64 pick. Somebody would take that guy second round if they could have saw that coming.
Yeah. This brings up another point that I have.
At what position?
Or another question. Well, at what position? I think it's just off. I mean, tight end is what you would call him.
I mean, if you multiply him, he could play running back, he could play tight end, he could play wide receiver. Even if you
Yeah.
multiply enough, maybe he'll play quarterback.
Well, Hill, you wouldn't have to do anything to. That dude is an athletic.
Oh, you're saying just Taysom Hill today?
Yeah, just Taysom
rookie
Hill,
Taysom
who
Hill
he
today.
was as a rookie. You have that athlete. I still think he's a day 2 pick.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And this begs the question: could Land Larson be a budget Taysom Hill?
Land Larson.
New England.
Well, he's out for the season.
That don't matter.
Boy, I would have to look more into that. Let me see Land Larson's RAS.
He did everything in college, man. He is fun. But I don't. That's another guy where give him a 50% boost in a spot or two.
50%. Yeah, I mean, so Larson only ran a 4.57 at 5'10", 209.
A 4.57 that's running back territory, though.
It is.
That's running back size.
That's and tight end territory, but that 5'10", 209.
He's 209. That's not. He's not a tight end.
Yeah,
He's
Taysom
a
Hill's
wide
6'2",
receiver.
225.
Wide receiver.
While also running a 4.46.
Yeah, that's why I said a Dollar General version, because Taysom Hill is an athletic freak.
For sure,
that's
a Dollar
something I
General
don't think
version.
a lot of people really realized with Taysom Hill is that he was a monster.
Yes. Yeah, maybe like a Dollar Tree version. I can get there.
Yeah. Okay. Now that's all we got there. No more pile-ons there. But that was a great late question from Nick Charles in your Discord.
All right, we got another general question, food question here. We've had the pizza discussion in the past, and we've both shared our love for Detroit style pizza.
Yes.
Like I shared that, you know what? There's some lunch specials at a local Columbus pizza place where you can get like one of those 4-slicer of Detroit style, like the box that's cut into 4 pieces, and a Coke Zero for like $5, and it's not good for me. General question here though: is Chicago style pizza any good?
Okay, so like actual Chicago style pizza, like if you talk to somebody from Chicago, it is not the deep dish. It's in the sauce. That's not Chicago style pizza to them. I think that real Chicago style pizza is very good. The deep
What is
dish
real
stuff,
Chicago style pizza then?
It's kind of like a Neapolitan style pizza. It's just more New Yorkish than anything. It's just like kind of more like a regular slice.
It's like a floppy big ass slice.
Not floppy. That crust has to be crispy.
Okay.
If it's floppy, it's just not good pizza.
Okay. Your inner Portnoy's coming out here.
Yeah, deep dish. I don't love pizza, so I am a pizza snob. Like if your pizza isn't damn good, I'm just not going to eat it. I don't care enough about pizza. Like everybody loves pizza, and I just don't get it, because like I'm taking chicken wings 100 times out of 100 over pizza. I'm taking a really good sandwich over a pizza. Like I'm taking pretty much everything that you could get at a party. Nachos, good nachos over a pizza, like all of it. But a really good pizza is really tough to beat. It's got to be really good. And I don't like the casserole style pizza. Get that out of here. I lived in Europe, man, and in Europe that pizza has great crust. It has a great dough to it, and it is not overdoing the cheese, and it is not overdoing the sauce. It does everything well. It puts the toppings on correctly and well. It all holds together. It's not like melting in the middle, so when you try to take it out, it's just cheese just dripping off of the front of it. No, it's structured. It's good. And I just don't want a casserole.
Yeah, me neither. I also have a vendetta against the very small square cut pizza. Like Donato's, people love Donato's. And we're talking cheap pizza here. I'm not even talking about good quality pizza. If you cut your pizza into squares, I don't know how many, I don't know how to portion it. Like, I don't know how much pizza I'm eating. I straight up don't know how much pizza I'm eating. If you tell me, if it's a regular cut pizza, I'm like, oh yeah, I had like two or three slices of pizza. You cut it into squares, I have no freaking idea how much pizza I'm eating.
You know what? You're right. Like,
I don't know.
Squares, it's like how big actually is it? Like how many? Yeah, you're right. Like how many slices should I be having right now?
Yes.
I never thought about that.
And it pisses me off. It should be unconstitutional to cut pizza into squares unless it's Detroit style, like the big thick squares. Then we're cool there.
And when we're talking about Detroit style, like guys, it's just top focaccia. Pretty much, like it is. It's just topping bread, which is fantastic. It's phenomenal, and I wouldn't call it pizza, but I wouldn't call like the tourist trap Chicago style pizza either.
No, like Giordano's is not Chicago style pizza.
It's a casserole.
So let's talk. Oh, so you said you don't like the deep dish, then? Yeah,
no, not a fan.
Cool.
I'm not like a big lasagna guy either.
Yeah,
so like
I get it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we knocked those 5 questions out there with Nick coming in under the wire there with that question in the Discord channel as we're recording. All right. Tomorrow, we've got a week 1 slate to go over that. Dude, we have Arch Manning on the road against the defending national champions week 1. Like, I can't believe this is my life LeBron meme. I'm smiling through it all. There's no better way.
And Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
We didn't even talk about it.
Congratulations.
Oh, man.
To the 2 of them for being in love. And congratulations to Travis Kelce for securing.
Travis Kelce's definitely retiring after the season, right?
Yeah, for sure. He retired last year.
Well, that's fair.
But shout out to him for securing the biggest bag in NFL history.
It's not very often that a professional athlete who is probably one of the top 3 players to ever play his position marries someone where he's not even within the 5 times as wealthy as her.
Oh, it's not even close to that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even in the same zip code. He could not purchase a house in her neighborhood. That is how much money she makes.
Travis, you guys could own Cleveland if you move back home, buddy. That's all I'm saying. Come home. But until next time.
Yeah, they could own the entire United States probably by the end of it.
We probably could. Travis for president. But that's it, man. Let's talk about some football games tomorrow. Some draft head-to-head, draft prospect head-to-heads, some implications. It's good to be back. Until next time, this has been another episode of the Daft on Draft Podcast.